family member went for a regular checkup, and they found something they thought was a little suspicious. And suddenly there was something that we didn't know about that really didn't know what to do about.
My wife had a baby prematurely. Baby was about 6 weeks early.
My mother suffered a stroke in my house. We had no idea. We called Achiezer. We had no idea where to take her.
I had some health issue in my immediate family. I myself, as a doctor, knew what the diagnosis was, but didn't know where would be the best specialist or how to go forward.
We moved into the neighborhood, and somebody in my family fell down.
About a year ago, my husband went in for a procedure. His heart, he started bleeding out. He was left with some mild brain damage.
My uncle passed away in Borough Park. He was a bachelor, never married, never had children. I sort of resigned myself to the fact that we wouldn't have a minion at the Levaya.
My wife was diagnosed with a very bad disease, which required immediate attention, and we really didn't know where to turn for the different emotional or financial help we may have needed.
When my father-in-law passed away at Woodmere Rehab, we had a bit of a crisis. We had a particular concern for Kavod HaMes.
The day my father, Zchron Livracha, passed away was the first day of Sukkot. He passed away at home, and the procedure with the New York City police, they would have to investigate, make sure that no crime was committed. They would even have to take the body, and they would have to potentially investigate, potentially even do autopsies, and immediately said, we have to call Baruch Babenda. We got to get him here.
I was having some, monetary issues, and somebody told me to call Achiezer.
And my daughter Rivki said, what are we going to do? We don't have a minion. She said, well, why don't you call Achiezer?
The good friend of ours had suggested that we come in and talk to them, and we met with Rabbi Bender, and they were wonderful.
They made sure that we were in touch with the people who made sure that they have a special housing available right around the corner from the hospital. And just having that logistic taken care of was a huge help.
A car pulls up, and sorry, I'm getting emotional. My uncle had a minion at Levaya.
The minute I told the diagnosis, he right away told me the best place for this is in Boston Children's in Massachusetts. I did a little more of research, and that was the place that has the largest experience in the country.
Rabbi Bender came in, and he pulled out his cell phone, and I'm sorry. After a few minutes, it's taken care of. They would not need to pick up the body. They would not need to do the investigation, the autopsies. Everything would be done b'kedusha v'tahara.
They call upon us when there's issues with funerals or death. They care more about the family than themselves in every instance.
For my patients, it's been a very, very important asset, directing them, and more importantly, directing them to doctors who will meet their particular needs, whether it's medical or financial.
Be it medical, be it helping people that are down on their luck with financial situations.
Baruch actually got me the job, so that goes without saying. I couldn't be able to do a lot of stuff today if I didn't get that help.
Anytime I needed Achiezer, they were only a phone call away. Just somebody there for me constantly 24/7.
We have someone to call on that will help with anything. And you don't only have to call for yourself. If you know a neighbor in need, you have friends in need, you can call on them.
People should never need it, but they probably don't know that if you do need it, Achiezer is there for you.
You're in a hospital, you're all by yourself, you don't know what's doing, and suddenly there's a tap on the shoulders right before Shabbos, and all of a sudden there's someone there, not only holding your hand, but guiding you every step of the way, and providing for every different need with the greatest thoughtfulness. How can you say what kind of value that is? It's unimaginable.
Without Achiezer, thousands of people would have had pain, confusion, worry, and that was all relieved from us.
I've been just so overwhelmed by their graciousness and kindness and ability to guide even someone like myself who I thought would never need Achiezer. My mother's life was saved because of Rabbi Bender's intervention.
When a community member is struggling, to know that they can pick up a phone and call an organization that has professionals, it's very reassuring for the person calling and reaching out for services. They know that there's help out there and they're gonna get it.
We are available at all times. When there is a mental health crisis, we try to really match people with the proper referrals. We'll talk to people, we'll counsel on the phone, we'll spend as much time as necessary. I don't know where else that's really available.
So Achiezer is very important for the community because you come with a strength. You're not a single person.
We're all in it together. We're all there to help each other in whatever way we can. In my view, they're leading the charge.
There's no way to think about our community without Achiezer anymore. The void would be too enormous.
I can't even imagine what we would have done without them. I can't even imagine it.
Achiezer is always available for anyone. They are efficient, they're capable, they deliver, they're compassionate, they get results, and they really care.
We are all Achiezer.
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 We are all Achiezer because at some point we all need Achiezer.
Achiezer is not something that's there just for people in need. It's a community matter. Community needs a mikveh, needs a school, needs a shul. It needs an organization that can help people who are in desperate need. Thank you is way too weak a word. And I don't think the word has been invented yet.